thank you very much for joining us here on the programme. As always, pleasure to have you. We stay in the United States for our next story, where according to reports, a dinner involving senior administration officials was set to take place, focusing on the handling of the Epstein case. JD Vance's spokesperson has denied the existence of any such event, calling the reports fake news. President Donald Trump too dismissed the matter earlier today. Let's listen in to what Trump said.
Look, the whole thing is a hoax. It's put out by the Democrats because we've had the most successful 6 months in the history of our country, and that's just a way of trying to divert attention to something that's total.
The Trump administration has faced significant public pressure to release more information about Epstein's case, with the Justice Department recently revealing that a widely anticipated client list does not exist. President Trump had previously vowed to make related files public if re-elected. We're now joined by Ambassador Mahesh Sachdev, who is a former Indian ambassador. He joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you very much, Ambassador Sachdev, for joining us on the program. This really seems to be hanging around Donald Trump like a bad smell. Do you think Donald Trump will be able to get rid of this case, or do you think that both his allies and his critics will be pushing him to release more information on this? And do you think he's going about that criticism in the right way, Ambassador?
Well, it's difficult to answer this question while things are already in momentum. It can only be answered ex post facto, whether he succeeded or didn't succeed. But let me put it in some historical perspective. Trump and before that, Bill Clinton were impeached. Attempts were made to impeach them, and they survived those attempts. These kind of allegations raised controversy, and a number of MAGA activists have also started wondering whether Trump was exonerated unfairly in the Epstein case. Photographs and other details seem to suggest that he and Epstein were quite intimate before becoming president, that is. And Epstein's death in controversial circumstances in 2019, when Mr. Trump was the president, sort of raises some suspicions which are in public domain. And the opponents of Mr. Trump are galvanized by these controversial facts emerging about reductions from the files of FBI on Epstein, and the deletion of 2 minutes and more of the round-the-clock television coverage that Epstein had on Suicide Watch in the jail.
Ambassador, I'll rephrase my question. How do you analyze Donald Trump's handling this so far? The rhetoric that he's used, calling this a hoax led by the Democrats, calling his own supporters that wanted to probe a bit more and have his campaign promises fulfilled, morons. What are your thoughts in the way that Donald Trump has handled this situation?
Not only what you said, but there have been other tactics used. The Congress has been prorogued a bit early to avoid discussion on this matter. Trump himself has visited Scotland for 6 days to stay away from this controversy. And yet the controversy is swirling still around him. So the handling of, he's tried a lot of tricks to get out of this corner, but it still seems to be sticking to him. And it's an interesting and subject, gets to public imagination, and opponents and skeptics about MAGA skeptics are using this to put certain straitjacket on Mr. Trump. But I think eventually this would not gather critical mass big enough to start impeachment proceedings or something more serious.
Yes, Ambassador Sachdev, thank you very much. You are